Yes. Because, she just keeps hitting me up with my people on YouTube. Yes. The things that I see some women put over their children, it makes me wonder. For instance, men. And the reason why I'm going to talk about this is because I have 3 children. Right? And yes, I'm married. Yes, I'm married to a man. I don't know if marriage can be into anything. Cat, dog, dresser, whatever. It could be an object, it could be somebody, whatever it is. And there are times when things aren't going the way you want them to go, and it's easy to just forget everything, including your children, and Lord knows, put the energy where maybe try to run down the man, or try to fix something that will keep the man wherever. But I always tell people, women, men, the only person you can keep is somebody who wants to be kept. So I realize that nowadays I will put them little young girls here. And as I said, I'm not throwing a shade because I don't really know nobody particular way I watch my live. But if I watch my live and the stone lick you, just take a lick and just just switch the focus. A lot of women focus on forget their children, and the focus is just all on the man. They look at drunk raw. Excuse my French, you don't know my sterity. When I really give a rat's rear end about them. And then the children suffers, it's just like these parents just forget to them have pitney at all, and so they're upset at the dad, and they come like the pit not exists no more. And I oftentimes wonder, like, how can you bring a child to this world? Oh, you can't bring one pitney yourself. And they are treated like a pussy kitten. You just forget it, like like it not exists. And it makes me wonder. But remember, sis, you cannot change a man who doesn't want to be changed. And listen, if a man has to change for you, then it makes no sense. He has to see the need of wanting to change. You understand me? So if he doesn't readily identify that there's a need for change, then it makes no sense. In him ears, I nag him like a mosquito. We are trying to find blood, and he changes for a few days or a month or so, and before you know it, he's right back to square one. What you do with somebody like that? It's like you're gonna be a teacher, continuously teaching a child or telling a child what to do in class. And I don't know about you, but I don't have time for that. And if you constantly have to tell somebody the same exact thing, and if you constantly have to tell somebody how to treat you, and if you repeatedly have to explain yourself to somebody, listen, the way you're treating me is affecting me, I don't like it, change, then it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Somebody has to readily identify your values and realize that this is where you are and this is what you are about, and then you guys can work together. you know these one-sided relationships, they create imbalance. You understand me? And it stresses you out. I don't know about nobody, but I've been in relationships that stress me out. Because niggas not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and you have to be constantly saying, listen, not do this, not do this. And why? For why? Why do you have to be saying this? Why do you have to be saying this? You know how you want to be treated. Why can't you just do the same for me? And I'm treating you a certain way. Why can't there be reciprocity? Why can't there be that? Why me have to always in their ears like, I don't know about nobody, but I hate mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. And I just feel like if I have to constantly be in a man's ear telling him, don't this, don't do this, don't do that, then I must start sounding like a mosquito to him. And I've never met a person who said them like mosquitoes. So, clearly I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be constantly repeating myself to somebody. If there's no reciprocity, then I don't want to be a part of that relationship. But some women, put precedence, put man as precedence over their children. And I trust me, if there's nothing else I hate to see, is that. Because I think children, they deserve the utmost care. And I mean, I talk about buying them a pair of Jordans or what are the stuff? Because my pitney not really wear brand, whatever they are. I don't believe in those certain things. Those things, they don't really care for those things. Especially my girls, you bring them something, they'll play with the box. I can't tell you. Go look on them bed right now, a pure box. Whatever the stuff coming out, boxes, and those are the things that are on the bed. That ain't something that they play with. You understand me? So it makes no sense. What children remember and what children value is the time that you spent with them. So the time you're there, run up and down back and one little stinking crack up eel, fronzy ears, nasty man, you spend time for your pitney. I just hate it. I really, really do hate it. And as I said, it's nothing personal. It's not no one person, but it's too common now, man. The man don't want you, and all of a sudden you don't want to pick to them. You all of the energy, you divest, you're divesting this now energy that you should be putting into yourself and your children, and a man that really, really don't care about you. You understand me? And as I said, this goes both ways. It's when you're in a relationship and you see somebody just start act up a certain way, please. Please, you know, say them interested someone else. You're not fool. You never born with them other gonna market. You know that their interest is somewhere else. So do not act naive. You understand me? Save yourself the energy and the embarrassment and just focus on you. You know, like I was telling one of my friends today, these, I don't even want to say the N word because, I'm on different platforms. But these men, they're always sorry. Always come back to be sorry, especially when you know you've done right by them along the way. Always been doing right by them, and then they mess up. They always come back, and it's up to you. At the end of the day, if you want to, accept an apology and move on with them. But listen, stop being so considerate. It's making you overlook the disrespect. Always say that. Stop being so understanding. Not everybody deserves your understanding. Some people are blatantly evil and wicked. You understand me? And when they do things and them gone and them see them stay from the outside and see you looking in and they see you thriving, them sorry, oh boy, I'm sorry I left him, I'm sorry I did left her, and then they start to become sorry, looking at you and the children, and you're just going and you just look like one nice pretty flowers in the garden. I just so you look, and it makes them I don't know if it's really genuine remorse, or I just the fact that them can't bear to see I thrive without them. But they always come back, sis. They always come back, especially, or only if you know that you were doing right by them. I always tell women there are other vaginas out there. There are other fat asses out there. There are other educated women out there. There are other beautiful women out there. There are so many women out there. But focus on your uniqueness and don't focus on the body, because a lot of men will tell you yes. At the end of the day, this is what captivates them. The attraction is what captivates them, but the personality is what keeps. You understand me? So it means you're a genuine person. You're sympathetic. You're considerate. You're conscientious. You can reason. You have reasonability. These are the things that a man will tell you that yes, goody, your sexy body, your nice ass, captivating. But at the end of the day, being you is what really keeps. And at the end of the day, if he decides to, to be with, to cheat on you or to leave you when you have all of that going for you, sweetheart, it's not your problem. Just tell yourself that you were in a taxi, he was in a taxi, and just film stuff to come off. You understand me? Which taxi you ever in a? And you are driving a taxi man from start to finish. No, there comes a point when you have to get out of that cab, and that's how we have to view life, because not everybody we meet from day one will take with us to wherever, because at the end of the day, I always tell you that elevation requires separation, and the higher you go, you have to lighten your load, or else you will not be able to go up there. You just won't be able to stay afloat. You'll always come back. You'll always come down. And do not be naive. Remember that not everybody comes into your life to help you to grow. Some people come in and them just want to distract you. We've spoken about distraction on so many different occasions. Some people just, they're just blatant distractions, and they don't want to see you successful in life. And then I know it might sound evil, but people are evil. You understand me? And they coming with a ploy to mash up your life, boy. See the pan track, and not really. I can't do what she's doing, so let me go in and see, if we can just halt her from doing what she's doing. And unfortunately, people think like this. People think like this, and if you call a spade, people are evil. Some of the things that I've heard where people make me shake my head. I can't believe, like, where you find time to be so evil, like real demons of darkness. Where you find time to be all of that evilness, eh? Where you find that time there? So women, I'm gonna tell you, and men, because I know you have some dads out there where genuinely love and care for them pitney. I want this family, wife, children, and husband. But it doesn't always work, common law relationships, they fail. Marriages, they fail. A lot of things fail, but don't allow one failed relationship or a few failed relationships to dictate to you and to have you sitting down looking stupid and to have you taking your focus off what really matters. You understand me? It makes no sense. A lot of people, sometimes you see children grow up and they become so successful, and you hear them talking about either mommy or daddy. Really, you hear them talking about both, and it's really good when you have both. I mean, at the end of the day, who doesn't want to raise their children in a in a two parent home? I mean, I would love that for me. But at the end of the day, if things not working out, you think say me I go stress out myself and ma go down till my next string like me can't catch water in them and stress over who when man go about him business and have issue and everybody and alright. No. So this video is specifically for women who are in a relationship or who were in a relationship with a man and in a work out. It can't be the end of the road. The fact that you have your children should be even more motivation for you to just get up and go and sit to yourself. Say, you know what? I'm gone. And even if your motivation is to prove a point, then that's good. Even if it's to prove a point, then that's good. Prove your point to him then. You understand me? And as I say, I not tell nobody who to take back and who to take back. Just remember the disrespect. And remember, if it can't happen one time, it can't happen again. And I do believe that, I do believe in second chances. But, you have to show me some form of sincerity before me can just take you up and say me forgive you and give you a second chance. Because, people will always do what they want to do. And, people will say them change just to come back in their life. And sometimes they don't really change. Sometimes they haven't really changed, but because you as me say, you want the family for your children, them, and you want the world to say, boy, you have a happy family, but sometimes it don't make no sense. Sometimes it doesn't even make no sense, it makes you look stupid. So just focus on your children and stop run back at them money. I tell you already, I don't know about this. I have relationship asthma. Yep. I can't run too far or too long. The minute I see me have to start run, so it's just like me just start, my lungs then start collapse, and I can't run back on a body. And I wish everybody would adapt that that kind of principle, Men, women, run back on a woman, run back on a man, because it don't make no sense. All you gotta do are tired, run out of breath. You put them left over there, so who gonna take care of them? Who gonna take care of them? Like right now, I really... I'm supposed to be in Jamaica, because, the man who raised me, he died. And, my mom is there, my husband doesn't live here. And I'm like, with everything that's going on, I don't want to travel. And it's not to say that I don't have capable hands to leave my children in. But, when I look at just small, simple things that, I have to do for my daughters on a daily basis, nobody's going to have that time to take care of them like that. So on that note, and other notes, I have to realize that, at the end of the day, there's nobody to my children like me. The simplest of things. Just something that's just as simple as cleaning out their ears, making sure no boogers are in them eyes, and fingernails cut. Just those simple things, they're simple, small, and they seem very insignificant. But at the end of the day, everything combined when done properly. The children, them look flawless. And as I say, you can't look at my pit them and say them hungry, them want, and and as I said, it's not about the expensive things. I don't buy Jordans for my children, no. I don't have money for waste. And we can't go to Marshalls and pick up a little pair of regular shoes. We can't carry them for 2-3 months. That's what they're going to get, because especially Taylor or Foot is a grocer. You understand me? And, certain things are not priority for me. Getting a decent education is what I focus on for them. Having a decent social life, make sure they know that their emotions are being attended to, and, just basic understanding. Morning, boo. Those are the things that I'm focused on. So, certain things me not really put me can't do, me can't make no move. So, me don't know how. I don't know how for the life of Jesus. So, I want to put in a life and pause. That should not put me to one corner, because now I worry about woman I do this and woman I do that too. Like, seriously? Seriously? You put me a grown, this is a big stinking grown man, So you make him do what he want. You can't pay him mind. You can't make him stress you out. Because at the end of the day, you have your children, that, you be held accountable for. All on the people, let me get some of that food there. Uh, Yeah, so you have to focus on the things that you can change, making sure that, the children are raised well, the children are fed well, the children are, getting the best possible education. These are the things that you focus on. You are put all your energy upon one man over there, so we could I care less about it? Because remember, these men know what they're doing, these women know what they're doing. Cheating is not something that you get up and do and you tell yourself, say, all right, but I'm going to do this because me can't bother. It's a conscious thought. And as we say, if it gets to the point where a man decides that, listen, I'm gonna leave you, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, just let him be, sis. Let him be, let her be, bro. Just let them go. Let them go. When I tell you that as long as you do right by them, they're always sorry. I've never yet been proven wrong. Not for myself. I've never seen it happen outside. The patterns always prove, to be true. It happens, and you see it happen to different people. And it happens to you. It happens to you, and it hurts like hell. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. It's really not the end of the world, and life goes on. Life goes on. So just focus on your picking them. Sometimes I look at my girls and my son. I feel so proud as a young mother. Like honestly, none of my children, none of my pregnancies were planned. Not even one of them. Not even one of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. None of them were planned. Not one. When I found out I was pregnant with my son, my balls until my week. When I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, then my balls until my week. None of these pregnancies were planned. But at the end of the day, they're here. And then sometimes, as I say, I look at them and I'm like, oh my God, are these my children? They're so beautiful. They're so smart. I'm like, how could I even put these over anybody? How could I? I would be out of my mind just looking at them. There are days, because the girls are here with me right now. There are days when I look at them and I say, no, so them look up at me. I came from the hospital the other day. And I feel so great to know that, I'm a mother. And, they're not sick. But every single thing them need, me get it for them. I notice I said need, not want. Every single thing them need, me get it for them. Never miss an appointment. Every document me have to sign up, even though sometimes it's stressful because, it's the twins and one document turn two and shopping for one thing turns two and everything is just two. The money is two and everything is two. But at the end of the day, I'm so happy I have them because, they're so, they're so smart. Good morning, ladies. It wasn't the twins still gonna look for me. They're very, very smart. They're doing well in school. Them are growing nice. Like me just feel poor about my children. Can you imagine, let's say, I was in a bad situation and for whatever reason, I'm just turn my back on my children. I'm like, but I don't know some woman do it. I don't know. This bond where you create with your child for months, 9 months. You have this split in your belly, or however much months, however many months. And you just decide one day that, you can't bother because the father do this and the father not do what I'm supposed to do. And you just give up on your pit them. You want to lick your worse than the father. You worse than the father. And not just young girls alone, did you be surprised that, some women who are of age and should know better. They do the same. But like I always say, age is not synonymous to maturity. So, you could be 40 and you're still acting like a 12-year-old. I'm in my young 30s, but every single day I get it from you guys. I am, my reasoning is beyond my years. I was, in a sense, forced to grow up, because, when I was in sixth form, my mom immigrated here and, it was me taking care of my two younger brothers, so I would cook, I would wash and, back then, the world was so rough where, you have to fret about man come in, come rape because, I was never having a grill on it and the door was always, the lock where the door lock could have stay because if somebody want to kick it off, them could really kick it off, But at the same time, I focused on getting out of that community, so just the thought of getting a higher education and leaving St. Thomas and going to Kingston or wherever, that was at the forefront of my mind. So, You know, even though, you know, I was there as a young child and as a teenager and everybody was having boyfriends over there and going here and going there, you know, I was just focused on my brothers. So from that young age, 16, 17, I remember I've been cooking since about 11, 12. But, you know, I became, I officially became a parent at, I think, I'd say 17, 18. And also from ever since them time, you know, I've just been a responsible person. You know, it's just in me. Trust me, you know, my best friend, sometimes, you know, I say to him, say, boy, I just need a break from them kids, and them kiss him teeth, and him I say, as soon as them gone, I start asking them, listen, I don't know how some people do it. I miss my son like crazy, but I know he's in great hands, but trust me, I miss him. Soon as them put their gone, I miss them. When did you guys go to Auntie's house? Saturday?
No, yesterday.
It was Saturday. So they went to Auntie's house on Saturday. I tell us, Lord, I miss them. I couldn't wait for Sunday come. I couldn't wait for Sunday come. But soon as they come, they start talk and you know. But it's just a part of parenthood. So you know, I mean them from ever since. The most I've ever let them for is I think is a not even a week, probably 5 days. You know, one time I went to Jamaica, one time I went to Aruba. I mean, the whole time you know I was there, I just miss them. I just miss them. I don't know how people just how women listen. I know you have single fathers. One of my very very good friends, my neighbor, he's a single dad, and I admire him and his daughters. You know, they're just to see him with them. You see how I take care of my daughters. That's how I see Mark taking care of his daughters. And Mark, if you're watching, it's not like I'm loading you up, but you know, I'm just letting the world know that you're a super dad. You're a super dad, and I commend you for what you do. But yeah, me if you do a put my pit in them past run back a wish man. And some of them man them even sleep nowhere. They don't live nowhere. They don't have no job. Uncle certificate. Some of them have them birth certificate. Some of them can never find it. Some of them can't spell. I won't run back a won't run back a me don't know. I'm curious. Some of them man yes, me know you pick the father but God good gosh. It's bad enough for you have to pick with him and fool. Where you run back a for? As me tell you, it now go always work out where the mother and the father go live in a one happy home. I don't know honestly, I'm 33, right? And I don't think I've seen my father 5 times in my life. It's sad. And he lives right in Canada right there. But I just one of them man that don't really care about me. I mean, I don't stress him. I mean, I see my mother run back at him. My mother she take time and she raise me. And if you know me, you know that me and my mom were inseparable because, you know, she is, you know, my mommy and my daddy. My mommy is my daddy and I appreciate her because at the end of the day, you know, she could have said, boy, you know, my father not take care of me. And because some women do think like that, oh, your father not do this and your father not do that, so me no business. Which I think is a high level of stupidity. But, you know, my mother wasn't that mother. You know, she sat. Every single day she sat with me. You know, my other siblings call me the golden child. Which I don't think my mom, you know, puts me above anybody, but it's just the fact that I'm the only one who didn't really have a father, you know, to say, boy, you know, here this is and, you know, let's do, you know, I didn't have a father. So, you know, I think, you know, that's why it seemed like, you know, she prefers me, but it's not that. And, you know, we have a bond, So when everybody could have gone and their father, I mean, I have no father to go to. You understand me? But my mother never ever yet made me feel less than or lesser off, and you know there was nothing that I ever needed that and I didn't get, you know, because at the end of the day I'm her child, and as I said, I don't know how some woman just left them pitting like Mosquito. That me see it as, you know, that's how I see it, you know, just left it put them like Mosquito because, you know, you and the father now work out, and you know basically left it put them for, you know, for grow by themselves. You know, I don't know. But ladies, it doesn't look good, and at the end of the day, you know, you know, these are things that will torment you. As I said, when I look at my children, father or no father, me know me do a damn good job, and you know I'm thankful for the drive, and you know even me and my friend were talking the other day, and you know we're like, you know, without the children, who knows what kind of bad decisions we'd be out there making. I mean, on the contrary, it could have been good, but you know, I don't know. For me personally, these children bring me a certain level of responsibility. You know, so it's just like I'm more careful in what I do. I'm more careful in what I say because, as I say, I just feel like there's nobody who can take care of them the way I can or the way I do. That's how I feel. I'm the best mother to them. I'm the best person I can be to them. And this is what they're used to. So how can I be careless out there? There are things that are going to happen. Things will happen, things that you really have no control over. But those are unforeseen. But what about, as I said, like me right now saying me I go run back at one man, or something that I can, I have control over, and just neglect my kids. Them no. They're used to this nice kind of life and nice kind of treatment. And as I said, there's nobody to you like your children. Nobody can ever get them the care where you are getting. So you have to always take them things into consideration. And yes, it hurts. It hurts when you've invested in this man for years. It hurts when you've invested in this woman for years, and you want to put them for raising a two-parent home, as me say. But listen, you're not the first and you're not gonna be the last. And that's how you have to look at life. Things happen. That's not how you jumped in. When you jump in, you never expect divorce. And you never expect a breakup. And you never expect certain things. And sometimes you didn't even expect children. But guess what? They're here now. Deal with it. All right, Tanya said, I had to walk away from my last two children's father and my kids. And my kids are so much better without him. He was abusive badly and they miss him, but he simply isn't fit to be around them. Maybe when he decides to change his lifestyle, I can try to co-parent, but there's no co-parenting with this individual. And and Tanya, I respect you for that, because there are a lot of women who sit down years on top of years in relationships, and they take the emotional abuse, which I think is the worst form of abuse. Take one piece of stick, lick me we heal later. When you emotionally abuse, someone, not everybody has that strength to recover, from certain things. When you've told them that they can't do this and they're worthless and them and this and them, and everybody has the power to recover. So Tanya, I don't know what kind of abuse you were experiencing, but I have to commend you for walking out. Why? I'm pretty sure you did it for your sake, but you did it for your children's sake as well. Stop sitting down in relationships. Nothing I hate more. Oh, me and my children, them. Children know when you're not happy. Children know when you're sad like one sick dog. You understand me? So go and sit down in the boy you do for them. Some of them end up grow up eating because them sister don't sit down and take the abuse. And then they get to a level where they know that this is not right. So why did mommy sit for all these years? You think you can't tell them nowadays, well, you stay in a relationship for your mother, you stay in a relationship because you wanted a happy family for them. No. My children they know when me not feel so hot. They know when I'm having a good day. They know when I'm having a bad day. I don't know why people think children are just little people with just the same amount of feelings that we have. They don't have the bills and certain responsibilities that we have, but they have feelings. And they know when mommy is happy, they know when daddy is not happy. And listen, these children sometimes they're in their rooms and they hear the arguments and everything, and you come out and you smile and you hug up in front of them, and then after them then you're present and you start behaving like puss and dog, and they know why are you trying to keep this facade up for them. They're not stupid. As I said, sometimes they hate you because they see you sit down for years in the abuse and they're like, why did mommy do this? Why did daddy do that? And Tanya said, and he hasn't reached out or even tried to go to court for a girl. Some of them are there drunk and real drunk and just two wing alone. They're not having a, because some of them look like the drunk of them. In no care. So girl, this is where you take a stand and you stand up for yourself and for your children. And in all honesty, I'm not one to say put your them mother for upon child support. But if I them bring them come here and you can't manage for your own, go and go file for that. Especially in your case where he was abusive, and I said I commend you for walking out. If the system allows you to file for child support, you do that. You don't want him in your life like that. But at the end of the day, you both brought them here. He has to take some form of responsibility. He can't just up on the road just walks up and I live free. While you there, I wonder how rent I go pay and how it never survive. You don't have to deal with them. You understand? You don't have to deal with them emotionally, but you need look financial help. Try to get it. I mean, not encourage no woman to sit in their house and suffer and wonder which part food will come from. And you will stress the next man to feed the next man pitney. No, it's not their responsibility. They can be kind enough to assist, if you're in a relationship. But listen, don't feel no way. Yes, that's him. That's him. I don't know how some man or woman, as they say, just no business with them pitney. You guys ready for breakfast? Take 2 juice out of the cupboard. I don't know how someone and some woman just no business with them pitney. Can you imagine? How long has it been, Tanya? How long has it been since, he last saw the children? I don't know how. Me don't know how. Tell me, can't go a few days without seeing my children. In no business with them. In no business with them. And as I say, that's how a lot of parents are. As I say, me at 33, but not see my father. But I mean, if I see the guy, I'll know the guy. But I don't even call him. He's not even. I don't even. Listen, that man just brought me here. Come and name for him a sperm donor. I don't know what his reasons were for not being a part of my life. When I just came here a few years ago, I reached out to him in Canada and I said to him, huh? No, I'm not going to 33. I reached out to him and I said to him, but then at the place, may I ask you for I think I asked him for $200. And this was from, I think, 2012 or 2013. And if someone go sue him, can do. At 2020 now, so uno do the maths. You understand me? Uno do the maths. I don't hate him. I just don't care for him because he never cared for me. And, me thanks be to God, me not fear of, but, I can help myself and, I'm surviving. I'm grateful, for the way life has turned out. But, it could have been better. Who knows? It could have probably been worse. Listen to me. The man of business and with me, I've just come to terms with that. It is what it is. It is what it is, huh? I can't hear you, baby. Go around the table. It is what it is at this point in time. Me not stress myself over no father. See, Tanya says it has been a year. What kind of father? What you tell me now? You don't know if you put them dead or them alive. What kind of man that, eh? And then, this Tanya is one of the brave ones that I do commend. Yeah, a woman, when I tell a situation and I run down man, see, 1 year later, like them I run some lifetime marathon. Now where you run down, Where you run down? Diagnose yourself with the relationship asthma. Be a me. Listen, I am married. But me now run down my husband for nothing. If him can't readily identify the value of family life and a bond with his children and all the things that I bring to the table, all the table we bring in the living room, then him can't go on. He can just go. Like Dexter say, you can't just go on. Nah, him not stress himself over a little girl. And that's how we have to become. Because, I like to always say, you look on the TV and you see everybody advertising. The syrup is over there. You see everybody advertising their cars. You see Volkswagen doing it. You see Nissan doing it. Honda every now and then. And, you see different car companies advertising their cars and why you should come in and sign up for this lease and no months interest free and blah, blah, blah. But I've never ever seen a Rolls Royce ad. I've never seen a Lamborghini ad. There are certain vehicles that you will never ever see advertising. Why? You don't even see Louis Vuitton advertising like that. Because these people know the value of their products. They know the value of their products. They have an image. Image is everything to them. And they make quality products and they know that you know that. So what am I going to waste money for marketing and advertising for? So you can't come in and instead of, retaining that money, they're putting it out there when you already know. These companies have been around for years, always successful. You understand me? Everybody, what heap of people, different companies are filing for bankruptcy. You don't hear these companies filing for bankruptcy. Why? It's because they know what they have. It's because they know what they have and they know what they sell and they know that you're gonna come in for you're gonna come in for it. Big Star said, I haven't seen my son in 6 years and it's no fault of my own. Why is that? 6 years is a very, 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 very long time. Have you tried reaching out? Are you one of those dads who, try to reach out but the mom is so bitter, and I hope it didn't make the mom bitter because sometimes you have to understand that some of you men, you put you instill and install some level of bitterness in with the things that you do. We just don't want to have anything to do with you or want the children to have anything to do with you. But it's not really right. Sometimes you have to take it. Take time and calm down. And if the parent, if the dad, if the mom doesn't mean any harm to the child, then you allow, you try to allow a certain kind of relationship, with the parent. So tell me, Big Star, tell me why. I'll do my soul left because the girls have school in like 10 minutes. But yes, So those places don't advertise what them sell and what the products can do because they know. So I always make the analogy, if those car companies don't do it, why are you just gonna get up and be out there? Listen to me man, me educated, me beautiful, me smart, me street smart, me good in a bed, and I'm all these things. So make up your mind, you have to stay with me. Don't do this or don't do no. As I said, son knows what he has. You understand me? Sometimes someone only give them money or 1 inch and then take 20 mile. And when they done the 20 mile, I give them some more, I give them some. And how will they ever stop? How will they ever respect you? They don't understand. They don't know what loyalty is. They refuse to comprehend what loyalty is. Sometimes you just have to walk away. Change the focus. You can't just sit there and constantly have focus on this man. Listen, if he's not willing to change, you can't change him. It's useless trying to fight for one. It's useless for one person to be fighting for something that two people should be fighting for. It creates a disequilibrium, and it stresses you out. Mm? It's like you're on a seesaw, you're on a seesaw. And if this is the seesaw, right? When nobody's on it. And both of you go on it and it's like this. But one person have to lower their legs and then the other person go. And it's like this. You understand me? So you're either always, this person is always down here, you're always up here, wanting this person to come, and this person is not willing to ease up his legs and come up and create the balance. And if that doesn't happen, then you realize it makes you so stressed out. This thing is so dark. I wish I could download this video. I think I'm gonna save it. I think I can save it. I don't even know how to save it. I don't know anything about Android phone and Instagrams. But anyway, let me just hurry up. Where was I? Where was I? I don't even remember where I was. Because we chat. Oh yeah, I remember. Yes. So you can't fight one person. It's silly. It's total stupidity for one person to be fighting for something that two people should be fighting for. We brought children here together, right? It took an intimate moment, some fertilization, some growth, and we both brought children here. How can I be fighting alone for a family? Hmm? How can I be fighting alone for a family that a man and a woman brought forth a child together? It don't make no sense. Then they're gonna make me tired and stressed out. I'm gonna tell people like this thing can be so draining when you're trying to fight a two-man's battle on your own. It drains you, it derails you, it's debilitating, it's tiring, it's excruciating, it's all the adjectives that you can think of that doesn't bring forth happiness. Rohan Campbell says most relationship breakdown is because one of the parties trying to be what they are not. After being in a relationship for some time, they start to feel as if they are in a cage. They don't know how to end the relationship. They do all kinds of evil stuff to the other partner with the hope that the other partner would end the relationship. Isn't it just simpler walking away though? Ron, answer this question. Isn't it just simpler walking away? Why do you have to do these evil deeds just to see if the other person will go? Just walk away. If it's not working, it's not working. But the reason why a lot of relationships fail is because a lot of people don't understand the word compromise. And a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice. Come on, you're there with the same person for 10, 20 years. You can't just get up and do the same thing every day. It's monotonous, it gets boring, and it just feels like you're going nowhere. You have to do different things. You have to bring in a little level of spontaneity. You have to travel. You argue, you disagree, but you do these things professionally, you do these things respectfully. You understand me? The relationship, listen to the people who have been together for 20, 30 years, 10, 11 years. They'll tell you, oh Lord, my argue said I'm more tired, I can't even argue no more. My boss said I'm tired, I can't bond no more. You understand? They do so many things, they go through so many things. But at the end of the day, they're still together. Why? Because the willingness of working together. It doesn't have to come to the point where you need somebody to leave. So you do evil things. Your 2 foot them not work? Your 2 foot, where you put them staple up into the ground? No, go. You don't have to do evil things. You don't have to hurt people. Why would you want to inflict pain on somebody? The pain that you're inflicting, would you want somebody to inflict that on you? It doesn't have to take that. It doesn't have. I like your take and I appreciate it because unfortunately that's how some people think. Some people think, because at the end of the day they don't want this good name. Oh, man, I'm going to win because at the end of the day, people are going to say this and people are going to screw people. Whatever makes you happy, whatever gives you peace, whatever brings you peace, that's what you're gonna engage and indulge in. You don't need to be doing anybody dirty just because you want them to leave the relationship. No, if it's not working, it's not working. It just not work. You shut the brake on it and you just go on about your business. Okay? Guys, I have to leave because these girls' class starts in 5 minutes. But before I go, as you can realize, I'm wearing one of my Only Greatness t-shirts by Justice, and this is my personal line for my Nothing But the Truth vlog. It's just a line that I think coincides with the message that I deliver. So at the end of the day, a man or a woman and treat you right, just tell yourself you are only greatness. That's what's in you. At this moment, I might feel a little bit crappy, might feel like I can't do much, but just relax, take a deep breath, slow down if you must, and remind yourself that you are everything and you are only greatness. You understand me? You can do it on your own. At some point in time, you need you need a little help, but there are times when you have to, as I say, just recollect your thoughts, and there are things that you have to get up and do it on your own. And at the end of the day, you are great. You are so great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have my website where these shirts, where these, I print on different kinds of apparel. So, what you can go check out my website at justtees876.com. You can also follow me on just_tees876. You can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and my Instagram page. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support, for all who've supported me already. It means a lot. And, the support is still coming in. Just continue to spread the word. Sometimes, you're not able to make a purchase, but just a simple share or, a subscription or something helps, to keep this afloat and, to keep the energy going. Because, in all honesty, I wouldn't want to be here talking to one or two persons. I know the kind of days that, some people are still sleeping, some people are at work. And, I have enough people here that I can bring forward a message to. And I know that it will be, it will be collected. And, you guys will, do do whatever you can, to continue supporting C. So remember, the site is Justice876. And right now, I have a 10% discount going on, for all apparel. So it's just right in time for the holiday season. So, go order up and, get your stuff. I have some new stock. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you see that I have some new apparel. Those you can pre-order them right now, and, you'll get them, before the holiday season. When I say holiday, I don't really mean Christmas. You'll get it within a reasonable time. Yeah, so we have, we have the only greatness. We also have different apparels. And if you go on the site, guys, and you see something that, you don't see a color, or, you want your stuff to be custom, because remember, customization is what we do. And that's how we started out. But, business, you're always forecasting, and you're always looking on a way that you can modify your strategy, because, the world is always changing. Consumer needs are changing. So you have to do things different. So customization is what we offer. So if you see something on the site and it's not what you want, there's a chat option. You reach out to me, and I'll respond to you, because at the end of the day, it's whatever you want printed. Even though I'd love to just be printing only greatness stops, and some of our other custom signature texts and quotes. It's what you want at the end of the day. If you don't feel like you're great and you want something else on your print, it's up to you. But for now, this is what I'm pushing, and people are very, very receptive of it, and I'm so grateful. So please go check me out on Instagram. That's where I post most of the stuff. Just_tees876. I'm all my regular page, C_C_Lane. If you haven't started following, please run over and click that follow button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, CC Lane 876, and also Facebook at Nothing But the Truth by CC Lane. Please don't send me no personal request. I have only people on Facebook, and I find that it's just like, I don't know if I did them dead or what. Everybody is so dormant, so I just need to go do a little winter, spring, autumn, whatever kind of clean and get rid of some people. But just follow the regular page. You can always message me through there. I do respond. Sometimes it might take a while, but I do respond. And, you guys just have a wonderful day. Remember, focus on that which you can change, which 9 out of 10 times is yourself, your attitude, your reaction. You are what you can change. Focus on your children. Stop let this relationship drain you. It can take you out. it can take you out. Focus on you, focus on what matters, focus on your children. And if, as usual, if there's anything that you want to ask, anything that you suggest, you can always reach out to me, preferably through Instagram or Facebook. I do respond. Guys, have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, and remember, you are only greatness. So please run and go support. All right, Umelaka first. And Instagram and YouTube